day 2 on this 2-day-old snow, but that don't matter. I'm just gonna need to find the freshest track. I'm driving down an old road that I hunted last year, and it's an absolute monster track in this. People drove in through here and stuff like that and hunted, but yesterday was interesting. I was on a big buck and a doe, and I get into a point where I see the doe laying down. I'm looking for the buck, and I hear something behind me, and I had 2 people following my back track, and they came up on me and they spooked the deer, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. But I never did get a shot at the buck. I saw him take off to the left, one quick little glance, and that was it. I asked him, I said, hey, what do you guys following my tracks? And they're like, yeah, we're following your tracks. We're trying to do your back tracks, just kind of see if we'd see anything. I'm like, well, that's great, but we got a whole North Maine woods here. Probably find a different track. But I was like, you know what? If you want that track, you can have it. That was my day yesterday. I could have shot a spike horn on the way out. Didn't. I do have a doe tag in Maine, but I didn't shoot one. So today I'm kind of in an area that I hunted last year. It's old, but that's pretty promising. That is a big buck track. So I'll show you guys here in a second. So, I mean, this was made last night, but there's my clip on my magazine, as some people would say. Look how big this track is as he's walking down the road. And he's got some heft to him. You can see though, he was in tire tracks. So that means this deer has been here since people left, which is a good sign. See that? This track right there. Right here. Right here. So I just drove over this, but so we may just jump on him and see what we see. But he went this way. You can see where I just drove over this, not knowing. There's his track right there. So we're probably going to try see what this guy does. Look how far apart his stagger is. He's got the duck walk, everything. And he's a big buck. This is what you're looking for when you're looking for a big track. So we're going to see what we can do. Get on this, and maybe we'll get him, maybe we won't, but at least it'll bring us into an area where there's some deer. So we came across. They're actually going up on the hill. That's normally where they go, so cool. Well, tracked that big buck. Saw him in his bed. Got some hair off him. That was about it. Started snowing hard. Jumped him again. He laid down. Started snowing. It was almost like a whiteout. And then he got into a bunch of deer, and with the tracks being covered, it was hard for me to tell. So I did loop, loop, loop. Jumped 2 other deer. It wasn't him. So I'm gonna head back to the truck, find another track. But you don't always get them. But I stopped to get a drink of water, and I was scanning, and I look in there. He was laying there up on the ridge. And as soon as I saw him, he saw me, it seemed like. And I decided, drop my water bottle, grab my gun. And by that time, he was up and moving. And I let some lead fly. But you can't get him if you don't shoot at him. Felt good, but all I got was a little bit of brown hair. That was it. Not even any blood. And I tracked him for another, probably 800-900 yards. Nothing. So he got a little bit of a haircut this morning. He got lucky. But we'll keep going. Everybody thinks tracking's easy. The more time you put in the woods on it, the better it is. The area too. The place I was in yesterday was a bunch of like beach whippets. That stuff's tough to hunt. You got to get them out of them on the clear ridges in order to kill them. But where I was just now is in a clear cut. I wish I'd been here first thing this morning, because he walked that entire clear cut. I probably would have caught him in it. And you know, these are the type of places you want to be, where there's spruce, Christmas trees, stuff like that, cuts, places where it's a little bit easier to shoot them. You know, there's some big bucks in those whippets and stuff, but it's just my experience. It's tough killing them that way. Almost got him yesterday, but if it'd been a little more open, I probably would have killed him. But either way, I'm having fun. Whether I get a deer or not, I learn something new every time I'm out in the woods, and I just absolutely love this. So I'm gonna wrap it up, get to the truck, go find another track, see if we can't kill one before dark. So sweet. All right, well, put my Maine killing hat on. Snow, all kinds of snow. I just got an old track. Well, I was saying old last night, and I just jumped him. So now we're on a fresh track. I'm gonna go until I can't get this guy. We'll see what happens, but pretty excited. This is one of the tracks. Heading right up through, and the other one's coming in on the other side. So I think we're just gonna keep on plugging along, and hopefully we're gonna get them. Okay, I'm gonna do an update. They came too far. Some grunts. Just see what happens. I mean, I always like to grunt. Well, I just shot at a buck. Let's go see if I find him. You can see up here where they've been feeding. Let's go. Oh boy, I think I see him. Flip this around. Oh boy, look at that. Yeah, there's a buck I just tracked. Oh yeah. What a beauty. Holy smokes. I got my buck. What a beauty. Been on his track all morning, and I got him. This is what he was doing. He was feeding right in here. Yep, this is what he was doing. There's this track coming up in. He was feeding, and down over that banking. Could see him down in there, and I shot. After I started doing some grunts, he came back. Pretty cool. Well, this is my third day out tracking, and came close yesterday. I took hair off a real big one yesterday, but today, snowing like the dickens out. I got on a small track this morning, just wasn't gonna do anything, so I said the heck with it. Went back up to my spot that I absolutely love, and put my Lane Benoit tracking hat on. I said, you know what, I need some good luck. So I put my Lane Benoit tracking hat on, and in the woods I went. And the tracks are snowed right in from last night, but that doesn't mean anything. You just follow them. I knew they were from last night. I just followed them, and I was on this old creek bed, this thicket, and a buck jumped up. I didn't see it, and fresh tracks. And this snow is ideal conditions for tracking. And I get on him, and all of a sudden a second big buck was bedded down, and they're just walking together. So I'm going, grunting, and I came up on this top, and
they'd fed a little bit, nothing big. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take and get on this top and see what I see. And as I was coming up, I was actually doing a commentary, just, follow up. I look, and there he is standing there. He was feeding up top here. Turned around, looked at me, and I shot him right in the neck. And he went down over the banking, and then I ran up here, and he was right here. Beautiful buck, big 8-point. Nice heavy antlers on him. Very happy with this deer. Nice buck, nice Maine buck. Another one for the wall, so I'm pretty happy about this. I don't know if he'll go 200 pounds. He'll be pretty close. His track, he's been pretty run right through, but he's a big deer. I've got a long ways to go get him out, so I've got about a 2-mile hike back to my truck. I'm about 600 yards to another road, so I'm gonna tag him, leave him here, go get my truck, come to the other road, come in and get him, and then drag him out. So, but what a deer. I am very, very pleased, and I can't even say enough. I am just tickled pink. Tracking deer on the snow, Lane would be very, very happy right now. First year I'm using this little 308 carbine. Shot pretty good. Dropped him right in his tracks. So pretty happy with this, and I got a lot of work to do. So once I get him out, we'll get him to the tagging station, and we'll see what he weighs. But what a beautiful buck. Just, I can't be happy enough for this. Love this tracking thing. I've been waiting all season for snow. I passed up a ton of bucks, and I just love tracking, and it's just, you get out in the woods, you get to see things you don't get to see normally if you're sitting from a tree stand and stuff. I like following big bucks. That's how I learn their behaviors. And these I just can't get enough of it. So I'll get this one tagged up, and then on Friday, this is the day before Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be in New Hampshire chasing them. So that concludes this, and I got a lot of work to do, so we'll get back at it.